Hi everyone and welcome to your Tarot Love Messages. We're going to take a look and see what the cards predict for you in terms of love and romance. It is going to be a general reading, so please just keep that in mind. If you're after a personal tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address just below the video here. So the reading that we're going to take a look at is going to look at your present situation with a connecting romantic energy, a present situation maybe as a whether you're single or whether you're coupled up, and see what's influencing your situation positively or negatively. It still remains a general reading, so please just please just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead, give the cards a shuffle. It is going to be let me rephrase that. It is going to be a 5-card spread, and the Queen of Swords has come up as card number 1, which is your present situation here. Okay, so it feels like communication here. Okay, because the Suit of Swords, of course, governs mental energy. So it appears as though there may not be any contact between you and a connecting person. They may have ghosted you, they may have blocked you, they may be giving you the silent treatment. It appears as though you're wanting communication, you're wanting contact, you have questions and you want answers, and you want to hold this person accountable. So I feel like you're the one that's embodying the Queen of Swords energy, and she is someone, okay, she's got a bit of a cold energy about her, but she is someone who gets to the heart and the core of the matter. So Queen of Swords, present situation, no contact, no communication, or if there is communication, it's very little, and it's just like they're saying things without saying a lot. So the billowing clouds in the background is symbolic of confusion, is symbolic of distraction. Perhaps the reason as to why they're not communicating is because they may be distracted by something or someone else. They may also be distracted by their thoughts or their feelings for the current situation here as well. It could also be that this person, because swords are a weapon, they're a destructive force, it could also be that this person here is wanting to use their silence as a weapon. So they know that you get upset and emotionally disappointed when they don't communicate, or when they don't text you, when they don't initiate conversation. So they know that it bothers you, they know that it gets under your skin, they know that it hurts you as well, and they could be using it as a way to retaliate, or just to sort of get you, I know it's not very nice, but to sort of, I don't know, if they're upset themselves and they're trying to get you to feel hurt as well. So card number 2 is exactly what's influencing this no communication. Okay, you have 2 cards, let's not ignore that. 2 cards have popped out, the Seven of Swords and the Hangman here. So what exactly is influencing their lack of communication here? Interesting. This to me feels as though they do have something to tell you, but they're holding back. Because the Seven of Swords, once again, mental energy, so we're echoing on from that communication or their lack of, it feels like what they have to tell you is the truth. The reason that they're holding back from it is because they don't want to tell you the truth, because the truth hurts, or because the truth means that they will have to be accountable by their words or by their actions. There could also be someone who is in the business of like fabricating the truth, telling you a version of it, embellishing the truth. And they may have also said or did something here with regards to a present situation, and they're hoping to get away with it. But it feels as though you want to address the situation, the issue, you want to call them out, but they're hoping that by not responding to you, or by giving this some time and some distance, that the issue here is going to dissolve or dissipate on its own. It won't, because by not communicating, by not responding, they don't realize it, but they're actually making things out to be worse than they seem. The other thing is, if this is someone who's ghosted you, and if you've been trying to get in contact with them, but you haven't heard from them, you haven't had a response from them, then the Seven of Swords alongside the Hangman tells us that this person may not they may have led you on in the beginning. They may not have been as romantically interested in you as as they may have come across in the beginning, or as you may want them to be. And instead of basically communicating that to you, they decided to just, distance themselves, or just end communication or cut ties abruptly. So because it's their way of avoiding having to have that uncomfortable conversation, of coming across as the bad guy. It's basically, you know, a way to benefit them. But in the end, I feel like they fail to realize that they probably look worse by just, you know, ghosting you, by going ghost mode, by going Casper on you. They are thinking about you though, the Hangman here, okay? The halo that wraps around the Hangman's head is a reference to the sun. So look, they're not communicating with you, but they are thinking about you, or they are thinking about what it is that they should say to you. But be careful, because the next communication could very well be glossed with some lies. So be very careful about what they say to you, okay? And do hold them accountable for their actions, because to me it feels like they're trying to think up of something witty to say, just to sort of get away with something sneaky that they shouldn't be getting away with. So do hold them accountable. Okay, third card here, we want to know what is the challenge with this situation. So what's the challenge that you're facing here? The Ten of Swords. Wow, there's a lot of air energy, right? What's the challenge that you're facing? So it does feel like there's some betrayal, and it does feel like there's some deceit that's involved in this situation. Now, I just want to make it clear, because the Seven of Swords, I've mentioned, it's also mental deception and a mental trickery, right? The Ten of Swords, of course, is betrayal, but it's the ultimate act of betrayal, because it's someone stabbing you in your back. It's someone hurting you, betraying you, but you didn't see it coming because it comes from the back and it's so unexpected, and therefore that, you know, that act in itself hurts even more. So the challenge here is that this person has betrayed you, or they have betrayed you previously due to the multitude of the swords. So this is someone who has hurt you, or who has let you down, or who's lied to you, who's fabricated the truth to you before. So it feels as though the challenge is because it's a behavioral pattern. It's something that they've done to you before. It's something that they may have gotten away with in the past. They may have lied to you. You know, you may not have pulled them up about it. You may not have been aware about it. They've done it before. They'll do it again, and they'll probably continue to do it if they feel like it serves them. So the challenge here is that this person has hurt you. They have betrayed you. If you don't hold them accountable for it, they're going to keep doing it, okay? It's a behavioral pattern. There's a bit of a deceit involved here. Now, the other notion of deceit could be you. It could be your conviction of this person, your conviction of this relationship. So what I mean by this is you may be ultimately deceiving yourself by making excuses for this person, or by making their acts excusable here. So that could be the deceit in itself. Fourth card, the final outcome here. Okay, what is the final outcome of this current situation of yours? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, at least we have a positive outcome, right? Well, we're hoping for a positive outcome. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about movement, okay? So right now, you guys may be experiencing some, some difficulties and some turbulency with this situation. But the Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that everything is in constant movement. So just because things aren't looking so good now, it doesn't mean that there is an opportunity to fix or salvage this, or to work on the situation. The Wheel of Fortune tells us that there is. Look, there is a lot of intricacies and complexities to this situation, to this person, their energy, to the overall connection, okay? So it's not so black and white. There are patches and areas of gray here. But to me, it feels like there is an opportunity for things to improve in the future. But a lot of it does depend on how the two of you come together to cooperate, and how you go about handling things. Because we did mention that there has been deceit or betrayal, dishonesty, even disloyalty in this connection. And I feel like it's happened on more than one occasion. Or you let this person get away with it once before, and they're maybe in the process of doing it again, or thinking about it. Notice how the deception, the notion of deception and, you know, trickery, backstabbing has come up twice. And what does this image look like to you? If you use your imagination, to me, it kind of looks like a web. So be careful that you don't get tangled up in a web of lies. Be careful that you don't fall prey to their manipulation, their emotional manipulation, and this situation in general. Be careful, okay? Because, my goodness, for some of you, I feel like the outcome could be what a tangled web you weave, and the two of you might just get caught up in this web of lies. Or the other outcome that I'm seeing for some of you, and this is, I feel like this is all dependent on how you approach the situation. If you hold yourself accountable in the role that you play in the situation, and them as well, then I feel like there is room for you, the both of you, to work on this situation. But if you ignore it and look at the red flag and see it as a green flag, then I don't know that there is any positive to come out of it, to be honest with you. Okay, and last card is the theme. Okay, what is the overall theme of this situation, this connection? Okay, the Five of Swords. So a lot of air energy. And that's quite a reoccurring theme throughout your spread. So it's kind of fitting. Conflict, right? Conflict. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, just be careful with whom it is that you're dealing with, because I feel like this person does have a tendency to maybe masquerade. So to you, there may be one person, behind your back they act another way. What they say to you is maybe what you want to hear rather than what you really need to hear. Because remember, a gentle lie, the truth is going to hurt, but a gentle lie is going to hurt that much longer. So, you know, it's like, which one do you choose? So a lot of conflict in your energies. There could also be opposing, like in a position here that's coming up. So you could have a connecting energy around you, around this person, that opposes the connection, okay? And what they're saying to your romantic interest is kind of influencing their opinion of you, or their opinion of this situation, or vice versa here. So opposition, conflict. They could also, as I've mentioned, again, I'm getting dishonesty, and I'm getting that this person is one way and then another. So some duality to their energy as well. And just, I don't know that you've seen the truth of who they really are, and I don't know that you've seen the truth of this situation. So given the fact that swords has keep recurring throughout the reading, take one of these swords and clear the air of confusion, okay? We've mentioned that you're the Queen of Swords. You know, you're the one that's asking questions. Demand that those questions be answered in a truthful way. And for others of you, if you've been ghosted and you're like, okay, well, I'm not getting any answers because this person's not responding, you might have to draw on your own closure, and you might have to dig deep and, you know, sort of search for your own, sort of answer your own questions. I mean, I feel like their actions are probably speaking volumes itself here. But definitely the Five of Swords here, the recurring theme is conflict in your energies, conflict in their energies. They could be torn between two different people, you and someone else, or someone may be gossiping in their ear, someone may be jealous, okay, because this is a jealousy card as well. Someone may be jealous of you, of the connection that you have with this person, and they want to bring you down to their level, unfortunately. So yeah, okay, so definitely the Swords tells me either you need to cut ties with this person, or you need to clear the air with this person, one or the other. You choose which approach you want to take. Alrighty guys, that is your 5 tarot card spread. Thank you as always for watching, listening. Please show your support by liking, subscribing, commenting. For those interested in a personal reading, feel free to inquire. Or even if you want me to follow on from this reading and personalize it to your situation, please mention that in the body of the email. Otherwise, bye for now guys.